Hello chickens! Today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 tips on coping with chronic pain. Now obviously everybody's completely different and what works for one person might not work for someone else, but these are some things that have helped me, and if I can help just like at least just one person, then this video has been worthwhile. So I'll start with, what is chronic pain? So chronic pain can come in all different shapes and sizes. It can have a massive impact on people's quality of life, and it can also have an impact on family relationships, friendships, and it can affect the people around you as well. So these are tips that have helped me manage my pain more effectively. Hopefully some of them will be able to help others so you can get a better quality of life. Chronic pain is defined as pain that's lasted 3 months or longer than the usual recovery time. It can come on gradually, or a sudden onset, can be a result of a chronic condition or an injury, and it can come on after a certain event, like some people have caught infections and things and never really been the same after. It can affect one specific part of your body, it can affect multiple parts of your body, or you can get chronic widespread pain. It can be constant, or it can be occasional, or you can have sort of flare-ups where it might be worse at a certain point. Some people can be prone to having flare-ups where it gets worse really quickly, and it can make you feel more sensitive to pain. It can be really hard to like balance everything. For some people who still manage to go to work, you're having to manage work, your home life, your family life, your friendships, on top of like hospital appointments and things, and it can be really difficult to balance everything. So here we go, these are my top 10 tips on managing chronic pain. Tip number 1, relaxing. It's so important to try and relax. You can use different ways to relax. So for me, things that work are deep breathing, meditation. All of these things can help your body relax. As you're relaxing, tightness and tension sort of seep out of your muscles and your brain gets the message to relax. Focusing on my breath is a help to me, as it gives you something to focus on, push away like negative thoughts, and it also helps me to relax. Now, these activities are things that can either be done alone. You can also get like guidance from YouTube videos. So for me personally, I quite often like to listen to sleep meditation, and there's lots of videos online on YouTube that I just put my phone on my pillow and drift off to sleep. They really help me. There's also ones you can do while you're awake. So there's lots of meditation videos, yoga. I'll pop some of the videos and channels that I use down in the comments section below. Why don't you give one a try tonight and let me know if sleep meditation is something that could help you. Deep breathing, I find this a massive help. Not just talking about like thinking about breathing, like making sure that you're breathing right from your diaphragm. Imagine like a spot like just above your belly button, and you need to like breathe into it, really deep breaths. And then let it out. And you're so busy concentrating on your breathing that you're pushing away negative thoughts, and it's also getting oxygen around your body. Tip number 2, reduce stress. Stress is like the devil. It makes chronic pain so much worse. Our body's sensitivity to pain is actually increased by stress, and the techniques that I've mentioned before are also really good to help reduce stress. Music also helps me massively. When I'm stressed out, I'll listen to like chilled out music, listen to the words and the lyrics, try and take my mind like elsewhere. Or again, meditation. There's also an app called Headspace. I find that really helpful, because even if you're like, say you're at work or something, you've got different time scales that you can pick. So you can pick from just like 3 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever. For me, I quite often suffer with anxiety and like panic attacks. So I can feel myself getting stressed out and I feel like one might be coming along. You can open the Headspace app, or there's other apps, there's like Calm and a couple of others I'll pop in the description below. But yeah, it just takes you away from your mind for like those 3 minutes and makes you think about your surroundings and your breathing. It might sound like a really simple thing, but it helps me a lot. There's also apps and videos that you can look at for guided imagery. So I know on Headspace you can listen to a story, which might sound really weird. It's really good, like it gives you really good description so you can visualize it in your head and like you can imagine this town. It sounds really strange, but it's really good and it really helps me. 3, exercise. I know it's difficult to exercise when you suffer with chronic pain, but even the smallest little things. So if I'm having a bad day, I might not be able to go out for a long walk with my dogs, but I might be able to just make it round the block. That helps me massively. When you exercise, your brain releases natural pain relief chemicals called endorphins. Endorphins help you to improve your mood. They make me go a bit hyper and they help you to block out pain signals. There's so many different benefits of exercise anyway. Maybe speaking to your doctor would be a good help because they'll be able to advise you on what kind of exercises that you can do, or if you've got a physiotherapist. If not, and you just want to do something really light like yoga or whatever. Again, YouTube, fantastic place for those kind of videos. 4, just going to pretend that I did 4 then, not 3. So 4 is alcohol. So I know that a lot of things get taken away from you when you get chronic pain, but I found that alcohol makes everything a lot worse for me. Alcohol can also make sleep problems worse, and drinking less or no alcohol can massively improve your quality of life. 5, smoking. I personally don't smoke, but it has been known to worsen like painful circulatory problems. So I've got Raynaud's. So that's a problem with my circulation, which I'll do a video on if you want to see it. Also, smoking increases your risk of heart disease and cancer. So don't do it. 6, support. Now, support is a massive thing. That support can come in different forms of things. So you can get support from your friends, from your family, from your doctors, and also from other people who suffer with chronic pain. I guess you kind of feel less alone. It helps me to feel less alone when like I'm with others who get it, because no matter how much somebody says like, oh, I feel for you and I understand, I don't think you can truly really understand something unless you've felt it and like been through it yourself. Also, you can share coping ideas and like I'm trying to do now. So these are things that have helped me, and hopefully I can pass that on to other people. If you've got any ideas about coping, then pop them below. I would love to read them. Depression understandably can come along with chronic pain because it has a massive impact on your life. For me, I've had to, well, I'm off sick from work at the moment. It's had a massive impact on my social life, on my financial situation. So if you are struggling, don't struggle alone. There are people out there that can support you. In fact, I'm going to make a group on my Facebook page, Invisible Zebra, which I'll pop a link to below, for people with chronic pain. So you feel that hopefully then we'll feel like we've got like a safe space to talk. Counselling can help you learn to cope with chronic pain. Now, I know that counselling is not for everyone. It's not always been great for me, to be honest. I've been to numerous different counsellors, and I kind of like, I've had like my 6 sessions, thought I was like, just started like to trust someone and build a relationship with someone. And then they've gone, right, that's it, your 6 sessions are up now, unfortunately. Like, off you go, back into the wide world. And then when that's happened, like, I've just like gone back to the world, and like I felt dead alone again, and I've just like hit a brick wall and my depression has come back. Fortunately for me, I now have a counsellor who I've been seeing for a couple of years, and she is absolutely brilliant. And I don't know what I would actually do without her. She's always there on the end of the phone if I need to speak to her. She's actually like my inspiration. I'm currently at uni studying psychology and counselling. She's my reason for doing this, because she's helped me so much. And asking for help is a sign of strength. It's not a sign of weakness. So please don't be afraid to reach out. 7, keeping a pain diary. Keeping a log of your pain. Yeah, I know it's not going to make it go anywhere, but it can help you to sort of track it. So if you're still trying to figure out what things like food or exercises or activities that might exacerbate your pain, if you keep a pain diary, it might help you to realise what things you need to be avoiding. Also, a great thing to take to appointments with you. Doctors and medical professionals can actually see like the pain levels and how you're functioning, and then they might be able to treat it better. 8, massages and like reflexology, those kind of things. I've always been like a massive like skeptic when it comes to things like reflexology or Reiki or whatever, yeah. But last year I gave reflexology a try for the first time, and let me tell you now, it helps me so much. These kind of things can help with reducing stress, anxiety, depression, can relieve tension. For me, it helps me sleep. So if I go to reflexology, like, it helps flush out all your toxins and things. And then that night, I know that I'm going to have a fantastic night's sleep. I love it. Number 9, be as healthy as you can. Now, obviously, that comes with our question, and that's a rule that everyone should really follow. But when you're unhealthy to begin with, it's kind of hard sometimes. Eating well is important for everyone, especially if you've got chronic health problems. It's important to like eat a whole balanced diet. In turn, that can help reduce your risks of like heart attacks and heart disease, can improve your like blood sugar levels, your cholesterol and your digestion as well. It might sound like a really simple thing, but it has helped me a lot. Number 10, my final tip is distraction. Focusing on pain is obviously going to make it worse. And yeah, it's difficult sometimes to find activities or things to do that are going to distract you from pain when you're already in so much pain to start with. But maybe like try and find an activity that you enjoy, or like a hobby. Try and keep busy, not always like physically, but also mentally. And try thinking about like other things. So this is where like the mindfulness and meditation and yoga and things can really be handy, because essentially they're like distraction techniques. Obviously these things aren't going to be able to cure pain, and unfortunately we haven't got a magic wand to just wave it all away. I wish that we did, I really do. But you can control how you cope with it. So I really hope that these tips have helped you, or do help you. Do let me know if you try any of them, or if you try like the sleep meditation and things. I'd be really interested to see if it helps anyone else. Also, please share your tips below. I'm always willing to try new things. Just before I go, I'm going to show you some of my other ways of dealing with pain, and they are my fur babies. This is Jinx. Jinxie! She's a half to hour cross Yorkshire Terrier, miniature. She's my little baby. She's 3 and she helps me so much. And over here, we have got Bellatrix Lestrange. Bells! Hello, chicken. Yes, I like Harry Potter, if you can't tell. And Albus Dumbledore. This is Albus Dumbledore. He has to stay on the leash because he decides he's going to run away. And then I've also got Luna Lovegood. Where's Luna? They make me laugh as well, because as you can see, Bellatrix is currently attacking Albus's lead. Cuties. It's feeding time at the zoo, so Luna Lovegood! Luna! This is Luna, my other little baby. So, yeah, that's the 4 crazy babies. Got Draco Malfoy in the background. But yeah, thanks for watching, and that's all for today's video. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Pop any suggestions you've got in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you don't miss out on any videos.